tonight's matchup between Eagan Wildcats and the St. Thomas Academy Cadets. It's a snowy evening here in Eagan, Minnesota. Luckily, we're still moving forward with basketball tonight. Tonight's matchup features the Eagan Wildcats, who are 2-1, against the 1-2 St. Thomas Academy team. Not too far away from each other. Probably just a hop, skip, and a jump for my friend and co-host here, Andy Madigan.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, hey, everybody. This is Mike Bockenstead. I'll be calling the game tonight. Excited to be back. Our first home game after 3 road games, where, again, Eagan went 2-1. Unfortunately, their last game against Southwest Minneapolis did not go in the way of the Eagan Wildcats. Ended up losing pretty handily, actually, towards the end.
Yeah.
But overall, hopefully they'll get back on track tonight with a W.
Yeah.
Andy, anything you're looking for tonight, coming off last game's loss?
I think, well, both teams lost their last game, so I think they're both probably pretty hungry. Eagan's first home game, hopefully can pull out a win.
Very good. We'll prepare for the national anthem here.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the national anthem will be presented. The flag is located on the west wall of the gymnasium.
On to the starting lineups. It's youth night here in the Eagan Gymnasium, so hopefully there's some good energy from all the youth. Good, looks like a good fan base over there, Andy, of the high school students.
Yeah, student section is going to be rocking tonight. It's nice to see, as well as the traveling kids and in-house basketball kids coming in to watch their high school heroes.
Now let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. First, the starting lineup for the visiting St. Thomas Academy Cadets. At forward, a 6'1" senior, number 11, Jordan Wold. At guard, a 6'2" junior, number 2, Captain Luke Dobbs. At guard, a 6'2" senior, number 3, Captain Michael Kirchner. At guard, a 6' senior, number 14, Captain Michael Thompson. And at guard, a 6'1" sophomore, number 21, Manny Smith. The Cadets assistant coaches are Jacob Sand, A.J. Barker, and Peter Bang. The head coach of the St. Thomas Academy Cadets is Colin Elamine. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our visitors to Eagan High School this evening, the St. Thomas Academy Cadets. And now the starting lineup for your Eagan Wildcats. At center, a 6'4" junior, number 40, Jack Hansen. At guard, a 5'11" senior, number 3, Captain Oscar Kazan. At guard, a 6'2" senior, number 10, Captain Austin Carruthers. At guard, a 6'1" junior, number 11, Max Busley. And at guard, a 6'3" senior, number 13, Captain Emmanuel Schmitter. The Wildcats assistant coach is Aaron Strahan. The head coach of the Eagan Wildcats is Kevin McKenzie. Ladies and gentlemen, your Eagan Wildcats. The officials for tonight's game are Tanner Pearson, Jeremy Carter, and Corey Vogel.
All right, into action here. One thing I noticed as I looked over the roster tonight, interesting, Khalid El Amin, ex-Minnesota Star, I believe Yukon, is that where he went?
Yeah, yep.
Coaching for St. Thomas Academy.
Yeah, I remember growing up watching him. He was a stud back in the day.
Yep. The second thing I noticed is St. Thomas does not have a guy on their roster over 6'2", so we'll see if Eagan could take advantage of that. Kazan to the front court, to Carruthers, takes his jumper, hits it. That's good to see them get off to a quick start there.
Yeah, nice steal by Oscar to get this defense started.
Pass into Wold, up top to Thompson. Struggling a little bit with the ball. Tipped by Carruthers, out of bounds. The ball will stay with St. Thomas.
Yeah.
Or no, maybe they're saying Eagan. A little confusion. Not quite sure whose ball it is. Looks like staying with St. Thomas.
Yeah, Egan's getting in the passing lanes early. That's good to see. I know Coach McKenzie appreciates that effort.
Inbounds to Thompson in the corner, to the wing, to Dobbs up top. He's their leading scorer, number 2, averaging a little over 16 points a game. Surrounded in the post, kick out to 21. Smith misses the jumper, rebounded by Hansen, quickly up in the front court. Carruthers out to Emmanuel Schmitter. Busley surveys, screen by Hansen, who rolls. Busley pulls for 3 and hits.
Don't want to leave him open.
Yeah, it's good to see the first couple shots go in. Southwest, we struggled a little bit with the shooting midway through the first half and in the second half.
Yeah, I think the last 2 games, White Bear also, I think we had 0 points 10 minutes into the game. Yeah. So it's the offensive side. It's good to see us. It's flowing freely.
Definitely. Dobbs over to the corner to Wold. Out top to Smith, who drives and kicks to Kirchner, who misses the 3-pointer. Rebound to Schmitter for a second rebound. Brings it down. We're going to set the offense. Schmitter attacks the paint, dribbles around. Nice backdoor cut by Busley, but Dobbs gets in the way and finishes by Schmitter. Way to stick with it as the ball was kind of bouncing around there.
Yep, got a little sloppy and we came out with on the top.
And ball over to Wold. He tries to penetrate but cut off. Out to Kirchner, to Smith. He's a sophomore. Into the corner to Kirchner. Looks like a foul on Carruthers.
Student section did not like that call. They probably don't like any call though, so.
I think this is maybe the most students I've seen at an Eagan game in the last couple of years. It's great to see him out there. Dobbs out top. Still looking for their first bucket, down 7-0. Smith into Wold, penetrates and kicks out. Smith attacks the paint. Nice dish to Wold. Nice cut off that penetration.
Assist Andy Smith.
Doesn't look like Coach McKenzie's too happy. Andy, what do you think he's upset about on that?
Just the help side there. You know, somebody got beat up top and we're not sinking into the middle to cut off that pass, so they got an easy layup. So he doesn't want that to happen. He's going to fix that and get him back out there. I was going to mention the height difference you mentioned earlier. Like, it'll be interesting to see if Eagan tries to go inside. I think traditionally we've been shooting a lot of threes, but this might be a game where coach thinks about getting that inside game going.
Yeah, I'm sure if Schmidt were here, he'd maybe be watering at the mouth last year. Unfortunately, he graduated, is off playing hoops at Gustavus. But Andy, what people that haven't seen Eagan play this year, moved to a new offense. What do you expect to see out of that for people who are watching for the first time?
Yeah, I think, well, they run, the motion Wildcat, and that's their traditional stuff, but they've got a second offense where they're doing a lot more cutting into the middle, and so I think that'll open things up for them, even the three-point shot. So hopefully they can get that going. They've been running it, but not hitting guys that are cutting, so I think it's something they need to get used to. And
still probably early.
Yep.
The offensive end, Kazan, missed his first shot. He was off the other night against Southwest, so it'd be great to see him get a shot and maybe get some confidence. Wold attacks the paint, kicks over to Kirchner for three, no good, bounces twice and then off Carruthers' hands. I think that second bounce on the rim caught him off guard. Owen Ford enters the game for Max Busley and Trevor Searing in for Austin Carruthers. Jack Hansen's out. Who else came in, Andy? I missed Charlie Burke.
Charlie, yep.
Onto the wing. Kirchner pulls it back out. Satz attacks. Gets by Trevor Searing. Rebounded by Schmitter. That's three, I'm counting in my head. Up to Burke. Look to run their offense. Kicks it out to Schmitter. Who looks, surveys, steps to the left. Takes his three, but no good. Rebounded by Dobbs. Looks to push. To the front court. Owen Ford stops. Trevor Searing tries to take the charge, but Dobbs pulls up and scores.
Yeah, that wasn't quite there.
Yep. Trevor, I've seen enough of him where he likes to take those charges, but that one looked, maybe it could have been called for a flop on that one, but officials didn't call it. Kazan brings it back up to Schmitter, quickly over to Ford. Takes a look, so those are the cutters Andy was talking about off that high post that Trevor is setting at the free throw line. Schmitter kicks to Kazan for three, no good. Rebounded by Owen Ford. And it tangled up. Kicks it out to Burke, the top of the key. Going to reset the offense, swings it over to Ford, who attacks baseline. Nice little bump to get his shot up and draw a little space, but unfortunately missed and out of bounds.
Yeah, it's good to see him driving, though. That's something he can do. He's more of a defensive specialist, but yeah, that was a good shot for him. Just didn't go.
Yeah, I liked the bump as he drove. He put his defender off balance and created that space to get that layup up. Andrew Fanning enters the game. He's their third leading scorer, a senior, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Kirchner penetrates baseline, shut down by Eagan. Fanning looks to penetrate, nothing there. Guarded by Burke. Back out top to Dobbs. Around to Fanning, quickly to Kirchner for another three. He hits that one, brings the game even at 7.
Yeah, that was a college three. That was back there.
Burke enters the pass into Searing at the low post. Over to Kazan, who penetrates baseline, kicks to Burke for a three. No good, air ball. Rebounded by Smith. Quickly up to Dobbs. He looked to push that. Probably the fastest penetration I've seen. St. Thomas Academy Cadets pushing over to Fanning. Ooh, nice cut by Smith. Misses the layup. It's a nice play, couldn't finish. Rebounded by Burke.
Yeah, that's the same play they got that first time out that coach called too.
Kazan, a little spin move there. He likes to spin one way, come back, knocks that one down. Good to see him hit. Oh, nobody steps up to take the shooter. Fanning misses the free throw shot. Over to Burke. To Schmitter, travel. Too many steps.
Yeah, I think he wanted to go in the lane, but they shut it down on him and caught him with his foot in the air.
14, Thompson back in the game, as well as 35, Brendel.
Into the game
for Eagan. Carruthers back in, and Liam Madigan enters the game for the first time. Kirchner walks the ball up over half court, passes to Smith. Ooh, deep three. Hit by Brendel.
It's good by Liam Brendel.
That was deep. That definitely was a college three-pointer there. No hesitation whatsoever. Gives the Cadets their first lead of the game. Madigan kicks to Ford. It's tangled up. Nice defense by Brendel. Carruthers to Ford to Schmitter. Nice little cut there. That's the cut you're talking about, Andy, that we hit that, but it went off Carruthers' hands.
Yeah, it came from the opposite side. It's a good cut. Just was thinking about shooting it before he caught the pass. He'll get it next time.
Dobbs back in for Smith.
Dobbs, number 2.
Yeah, it looks like perimeter defense is going to be key for Eagan. Like you said, they don't have a lot of big guys, but they've hit 2 big, deep threes. So
yeah, and
got to get out there.
Yeah, and they're penetrating, and then they have nice movement on the backside, finding those open spaces. So there's Fanning, drives and hangs for 2.
Number 4, Andrew Fanning scoring.
That was a nice play. So far, the Cadets are doing a really nice job penetrating, getting to space, so that Egan's got to step up and look to cut that off. Searing, low post, backs down, little hook shot, no good. Schmitter gets his hands on it as Carruthers, but no good. Rebounded by Kirchner. Yeah, no major real threats there, Andy, in transition from my standpoint.
No, Egan's getting back. Oh, there's that dump again, right?
Basket by Michael Thompson. Assist
basket by Thompson. Dobbs. Again, that's the play we saw in the very first one that Coach McKenzie called a timeout. They get that penetration, and they're doing a really nice job of cutting from the perimeter.
Yep, we get that help side, and then they eat us up on the opposite end.
Yeah, somebody's not dropping on the backside. And been watching enough basketball the last few years. You see a lot of penetrating kick and guys hanging around the three-point line. Well, that's not what the Cadets are doing at all. They're, making those cuts into the lane. Maybe Elamine bringing some old school basketball from when he played, possibly, but their offense is clicking right now with a 5-point lead.
All right, well, with this first break, we'd like to take a chance to thank our sponsors, our platinum sponsors. First one I'll mention is Marie Anderson and the crew over at Escape With Us Vacations. I know some of you have probably got spring break on your mind with the snow falling the last couple days, so we encourage you to give Maria and the crew over at Escape With Us Vacations a call. They'd be happy to set you up with a wonderful beach vacation in the spring. So thank you, Maria.
The Wildcats back in the game. Max Busley, number 11, and Nostro Kazan, number 3.
Busley and Kazan back in.
And Liam Madigan.
Inbounds to Kazan. Gonna walk it up a little. 3-quarter, full-court pressure. Looked to trap, but Schmitter breaks it to Carruthers in the corner. No good. Trev Searing fighting for the rebound, but Kirchner comes down with it. Quickly ahead to Dobbs. Little pull-up baseline jumper. Kazan comes away with the ball. Handoff to Busley. Kicks to Searing at the top to Carruthers. Screen, but nothing there. Kicks to Kazan. Nice little roll by Searing. Little Cadet basketball there.
I was going to say.
His help side came over. Trev slipped right into the right spot and dish. Nice dump by Carruthers.
Yeah, a taste of their own medicine. See if Trevor can finish at the line.
Fanning, number 4, his first team foul on the Cadets. Trevor Searing will shoot 2.
Searing had a nice game the other night against Southwest. Had a ton of rebounds. Don't really scored a lot of points, but he played tough and gave him a little boost on the boards.
For sure. Yeah, I think he helped him cut the lead in half at one point in the second half, and before they pulled away again. But yeah, he was that Energizer bunny off the bench for him, for sure.
Searing hits the second. Hansen, number 40, back in, and Alex Schrepfer freshman making his first appearance of the night. Kirchner passes and then wanted the ball back, but they didn't kick it to him. Swings it back to Kirchner. Fanning and Kirchner just passing it back and forth. Brundell has the ball, kicks it out top to Dobbs. Quickly to Kirchner, shoots a three and knocks it down.
Three-point basket by Michael Kirchner.
Yeah, they're going to have to think twice about helping on those drives because the drive and kick is killing us.
Yep, opens the lead to 7 points. Kazan on the wing for three, no good. Not exactly sure. There must have been some action in the lane. Did you see that, Andy?
I missed it as well. I only
Kirchner
saw.
was on the ground. Looks like maybe they're calling a foul on Hansen.
Jack Hansen, number 40. That is his first second team foul on the Wildcats. Player control foul.
It's only the second foul on Eagan. Only one on the Cadets. Fanning out top, screened by Kirchner. That's the challenge, Andy, when you start getting broken down on the drive and you start helping, then that starts to free up the three-pointers. And they're knocking down those shots now.
Yeah, that's the old scramble drill, right?
Thompson kicks it up top to Kirchner, who hits another three. Looks over to the fans. He's pumped up. Cadets are getting some momentum, up by 10 now. Busley on the wing hits Hansen, who rolls to Kazan. Quickly Busley to Carruthers, who penetrates back to the top. Three-pointer hits. Much needed by Carruthers.
Yep. But like you said, they needed that one. Got himself a wide open shot. Usually knocks those down.
Dobbs penetrates to the right. Looks like he kind of threw Busley down a little bit. Gets all the way to the rim. Hansen challenges at the rim, but fouls. That'll be his second, I believe.
Yeah.
Eagan foul, Jack Hansen, number 40, his second, third team foul on the Wildcats. Luke Dobbs at the line. He will shoot two.
I imagine he's going to be coming out with two.
Yeah, I would think so. Although I don't see anybody coming in unless Schmitter's going to sub in for Hansen. Misses the first to the cheers of the Eagan student section. So Schmitter does come in for Hansen.
Manny Smith back in for the Cadets.
Carruthers, our leading scorer, with almost 14 a game. Looks like he, what's he got there? 5 points for Carruthers so far. Schmitter inbounds to Kazan. He's going to bring it up with some pressure from Smith. Looking for the double team to Busley in the corner. Back out to Kazan. Carruthers penetrates off a Schrepfer screen to Kazan, who takes another three. No good, but rebounded by Carruthers and a putback.
Yeah, good effort to come down the lane, get that rebound and put back.
Yeah, great play. I love when guys rebound the ball and put it up before they come down. You know, especially shorter guys. That was a great effort on that play to get two. Dobbs shakes Schrepfer in the lane and pulls up for two.
Dobbs scoring.
They started off a little slow, Andy, not hitting, and now it doesn't seem like they're missing.
Yeah, that sounds about right. There's a reason he's their leading scorer, right? He's crafty.
Kazan to the wing to Carruthers, penetrates baseline, pull-up jumper. There's a tip by Schmitter, just what I talked about.
Yeah. Playing above the rim.
Yeah, playing above the rim for sure.
St. Thomas Academy.
Yeah, last two possessions we missed, but got putbacks.
Yep, Khalid wants to talk about that, it looks like. Timeout St. Thomas. With our second break here, we'll take another chance to thank another platinum sponsor of Eagan Boys Basketball, the Twin Cities Orthopedics, or TCO. They do a great job, orthopedics, helping out our boys and girls programs, getting back to full strength. They got a nice facility over here in Eagan on the Vikings campus. I encourage you to stop by if you ever have the need. TCO Orthopedics, thank you.
I feel like for a couple years we spent a lot of time over there, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We had great experience.
Great experience, yes.
Well, great experience when we're not having a great experience.
Yes. Yeah, they get you back. If you get injured, they get you back quick, right? That's the idea. Trying to see if we have any, how many listeners we got out there today.
And he's working his tech magic to see how many people are online with us tonight. So if you're Coach McKenzie, what are you saying in that huddle, Andy?
I think it's on the defensive end. I mean, there's no way they should have 23 points at this point. So it's defense staying in front because it's those drives. Even if the driver isn't scoring, it's that drive and dish that is. So if you can stop the drive,
Kirchner penetrates the left, a little floater.
There it is.
Hits it. He's hot right now. He's got 11 points, leading scorer for the game on both sides. Schmitter, handoff to Carruthers, quickly to Busley, over to Kazan on the wing, hits that cutter to Carruthers, back out top to Kazan. Busley into the corner to Schmitter. Eagan running some good offense. Schroepfer takes a drive and kick to Busley for three, who hits in rhythm.
Yep.
A lot of passing around the perimeter, and it took Schroepfer to break down the defense with a drive and kick. Gave Busley a good open look.
Yep, that inside-out game again. It's working for both teams.
Dobbs penetrates, throws the ball off. Not sure if that was Kazan or Schmitter's hands. Searing in for Schroepfer.
Well, I'm sure the weather's helping us, Mike, but we got 92 watchers and listeners out there, so thanks for everybody for tuning in.
I'm pretty sure that's an all-time record. I'm sure they tuned in just for us, Andy. Kirchner looks to survey the defense. Wold rolls into the lane, nothing there. Kirchner again, nice hard drive, left hand, puts it up. Tearing it up right now, is almost half the Cadets' points right now. Kazan to the front court to Schmitter, to the wing, to Carruthers. Schmitter cuts off a screen from Searing, a handoff to Schmitter. Penetrates to the free throw line, pull-up jumper, no good, gets his own rebound. Little dipsy-do underneath, no good. Searing comes away with the rebound. Great job fighting and battling in there. Busley, we're going to reset to Kazan. Busley penetrates to the left, pull up at the free throw line, no good. Hard off the backs, rebounded by Smith. Collision in the backcourt.
Yeah.
Dobbs, nice pass up to Smith. Dobbs looks to penetrate, nice hesitation, there's 14. Thompson, who had a cut off that penetration, looks to kick to Dobbs for a three-pointer in the corner, no good, rebounded by Kazan. Carruthers got knocked down there. Quickly up to Busley, nothing there. Good defense by the Cadets. Kazan to Carruthers to Schmitter, nothing there off the Kazan cut. Carruthers off.
Nice pass. That was a crafty pass by Austin.
Yep. Searing does a nice job rolling and finding that open crease. Is that Carruthers that hit him on that roll?
Yep. Eagan was scrambling last time on defense, never really got back in place, so we'll see if they can stick with it.
Smith penetrates the baseline. Searing cuts him off. Out top to Dobbs, guarded by Busley, did a nice job there. Kicks it back out top to Kirchner. To Smith, penetrates the left hand layup, no good, rebounded by Kazan. Egan's looking to run to the into the front court. Kazan penetrates, gets cut off. There he tried that kind of reverse again. He likes that little move. Busley, we're going to reset it. Carruthers getting the offense set back up.
Helping him get the floor space.
Searing takes and hits the open three. Don't see him shooting that much in games, but steps up.
He can certainly make those.
Dobbs ahead to Kirchner. There's that backdoor cut again. Out to Kirchner, takes a three, no good. Rebounded by Smith, blocked by Carruthers. Wold has the ball, no good. Kicks it to Kirchner. Oh, that's a long pass out top to Dobbs. Thompson penetrates, no good, blocked by Busley. Starts the transition ahead to Carruthers, who tries to throw it down. It's no good. Rebounded by Thompson ahead to Dobbs, who finishes on the other end. It's unfortunate that Carruthers, I think he was trying to dunk that, don't you think?
Yeah, he just got it off the back of the rim and didn't quite make it.
It's close. Carruthers penetrates baseline, hits the jumper and one. Little talking going on down there. Looks like they're going to tee up both guys.
Yep. Double technical. Too much talking down there. Getting competitive.
Yeah. Carruthers got a bump, hit the jumper, and turned to say something to Dobbs, who must have said something also because he thought Carruthers was going to get it. He was clapping, and then the referee gave them both a technical. The referees are talking it over.
I'm going to sort this out. It shouldn't take long. We don't have instant replay or anything going on here, so. Well, while we wait, we might as well thank another platinum sponsor. We got the Urgency Room supporting our boys basketball team, so really appreciate that. Thank you for your platinum sponsorship. They've got a location here in Eagan off Lone Oak and Lone Oak and Lexington. So if you're not feeling well, it's a good place to stop by. Thank you, Urgency Room.
Foul, St. Thomas Academy, number 2 Luke Dobbs is first. Also a technical foul call on number 2 Luke Dobbs. Technical foul is his second. Technical foul call on number 10 Austin Carruthers of the Wildcats.
So Dobbs does get the technical and picks up 2 on that. One for the personal foul and then the technical foul. Carruthers also gets one. That'll be his second as well. I would expect maybe he's going to come out of the game after this free throw. He does. Hits it. Eagan's leading scorer right now with 10 points, goes to the bench. You know, you like the competitiveness, but now he's on a little bit of a roll and has to come out of the game for the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because he was playing well.
Kirchner's cooled off a little bit from when he got on that little hot streak. Little gamble there. Penetrates to the left. Cut off by Busley. Back out top to Thompson. Back in Kirchner's hand on the left wing. Penetrates to the right. Little shot fake. Nothing there. Brendel pulls up. Remember, he hit that deep 3 early on. This is the much closer jumper at the free throw line.
Yeah, Kazan has been rebounding well in that defensive end. That's nice to see by
5 or 6, maybe. Schmitter penetrates to the right, attacks and scores. Then looks at his bicep, showing his power. Puts Eagan back up by 1.
Gets the student section riled up.
Yeah, oh, and that little crossover by Kirchner. Schmitter gets his hands on it. Searing comes away with a head to Schmitter, who does a little step, and no good. Couple bounces chased down by Searing to Busley, who kicks it to Schmitter for a fadeaway 3, no good. Again, Searing battling for the rebound, but Fanning comes away with it, pushes, cut off by Schmitter. Under a minute to go. Into the corner to Thompson for 3, who hits it. Gives the Cadets the lead back.
Yeah, it's that transition defense for Eagan breaking down. Guys not picking up someone on the way back.
Schmitter at the top of the key. Nothing there. Kicks to forward to Busley. Kazan back out top to Busley. Schmitter penetrates to the top of the key. Shot fake, nothing there. Busley pulls right off the pit. He came off that cut and just pulled. He's feeling it. That might be his 3rd 3, I believe it is. Fanning, nothing there. Into the corner to Brendel. Back out top. Probably the last play of the half. Thompson into the corner to Fanning. Penetrates baseline. Oh, swatted out of bounds by Schmitter. Gets the student section off. They're onto their feet.
Yeah, now with .8 left, we'll see if the Cadets can do anything with that.
This is probably a tip or catch and quick shot. That's about all you have time for.
Yeah. Just keep them out of the lane, Mike.
Looks like Kirchner's got to come out of the game. Maybe he's got some blood on his arm.
Back in for the
right elbow.
21, going out, Michael Kirchner.
Look for a little lob. Thompson shoots the three. I'm not sure he got that off, but
That's the end of the first half. The score,
no harm.
Wildcats 33, the same time as
Going to wrap it here in the first half. Eagan up by 1. Andy, what's your breakdown of the first half there?
It was an exciting first half. It was back and forth. Eagan was up early, then the Cadets came back, and they were up by, I don't know, it's 10 points. And then Eagan stormed back, and then it's just a one-point game here. So I'm expecting more of the same in the second half. And again, the student sections here are having fun with it as well.
Yeah, it's great to see a lot of fans over there. Hopefully everybody stays for the duration. Good to see all the kids and the students here. Even on our side, there's quite a few parents up in the stands. So
yeah,
we'll be back for the second half.
Well, I think he's...
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we're going to announce the members of the 10,000 Shot Club for Eagan Traveling Basketball. When we announce the player's name, if you could come down to the west end line.
Really a hidden gem here. It's a small art center, but it's a wonderful place.
I just think it's a great place to be. It's just a fun place to work on some art.
I would say the benefit to having art as a focus in our community is that it gives people a different way to focus. Like, it's not coming together about a sports event or coming together about another kind of community event, but it's this unique opportunity to come together and celebrate art.
I started about 20 years ago. In those days, it was the Dakota Center for the Arts. It was a non-profit organization that rented the art house from the city for $1 a year.
There was a huge transformation at the art house from painting and pottery and children's classes, and now it's strictly for pottery. But the other classes are held in other parts of the community, which is also a really interesting transformation.
It is an outlet for those who really want to focus on their creativity.
The art house is somewhere that I can go, somewhere that I can work on something creative.
Anybody can paint, any age, any level of talent, and it brings all the people together in one place.
The art house here in my life has been a life-changing experience, and I'm so very grateful for it.
The City of Eagan is dedicated to providing top quality resources essential to our residents and businesses. Water is at our foundation with over 1,200 lakes, ponds, and wetlands in Eagan. We've spent the past 30 years protecting and treating the water throughout our city and ensuring the water flowing to homes is clean and safe, leaves efficiently, and is treated on the way out. We can do all of this because of our bold vision that includes leading, learning, and serving. We make these investments to take care of our immediate needs and to serve the future of our community.
The drone technology that we've been using here at the Eagan Police Department has evolved dramatically since we began our program. We recognize that this piece of technology has a significant public safety benefit if we were to employ it across the police department.
Drones are a smarter and safer approach to calls because it allows officers to be able to slow calls down.
We aren't rushing in to see what's going on. We're kind of taking our time. We're watching from a distance sometimes, and drones gives us the ability to do that.
It's a complicated process to become a drone pilot because not only do our officers have to learn how to fly the drones and gain competency in all of the areas surrounding their use, but they also have to receive a license from the FAA as a commercial drone pilot.
You kind of have to hit the books and be familiar with drones, airspace, in addition to kind of like the flight restrictions and like the weather and cloud patterns.
There's a lot of type of calls that benefit from having a drone available. It's primarily incidents where we're searching for somebody.
You have kind of the vulnerable adults or kids. You have individuals that flee on foot. It allows us to kind of cover a lot of ground.
We have the capability of putting a drone up in the air within minutes of that 911 call and start searching. Anytime we have a situation like that, every minute counts.
We've done a lot of outreach with different community groups. We've gone and talked with Rotary. We've gone and done demonstrations for kids. They see how valuable the drones actually are out in the field. Outreach is really important for the drones because it helps people understand why we're using them and how effective they are, and it helps show that these really are good tools for de-escalating situations and should be invested in the future.
Do you know about Positively Eagan? It's a video series by ETV that highlights the good happening in our Eagan community. Stories of people reaching out, giving back, or shining a light on the people who make Eagan great. If you or someone you know has a story to share, we want to hear about it and feature it in Positively Eagan. Visit cityofegan.com/positively-eagan to submit your story and watch previous episodes.
We're here in Eagan this week. We're here for Dakota County. So what we're doing here is we're setting up the wall right now. All you're seeing here is the frames. In a little bit here, we'll be involved in bringing out the 140 panels, and those are replicas of the wall in Washington, D.C.
The healing is remembering. So we need to be sure that we remember everyone that gave their lives for us to be free.
We're here to honor these guys and all our veterans. This wall was made for the veterans that survived the war.
It gives Vietnam vets especially and their families an opportunity to reminisce. And those people you lost, you just go back and you smile about the times you had.
We are honored to be a partner for those who will use this time and this space to remember, reflect, and heal.
For the second half. We got our drinks filled up, got to chat with some buddies, getting us ready to tear in for an Eagan win here. Andy, what do you think both teams said at halftime?
Well, I think McKenzie, being the defensive coach he is, was trying to get guys to stop that drive. If we can stop that drive, that's pretty much their offense. They either kick or dish and scoring that way. On the offensive end, I think keep it light, keep it fluid, and keep shooting. When they're aggressive, they seem to be scoring, so it's going all right for them. And maybe, you know, keep in mind we've got a height advantage, right? Their tallest guy is 6'2". We got to be doing pretty decent on the boards. There's no reason we can't. So
yeah, that gave us a little boost when we got a couple offensive rebounds. You know, it's always good to get those not easy ones, but close in ones when your shot's not falling.
Possession of the Wildcats.
Looking here, Kazan has 2 points, Carruthers 10, and Busley 9, and Schmitter 6. Hansen has yet to score. Schmitter out top to Carruthers, who penetrates left. Busley in the corner, wide open for 3, hits another one.
That was definitely a design play.
Yeah, his 4th one. I'm not sure maybe he's missed one. Anyway, Smith penetrates to the left, guarded by Carruthers to the wing. Dobbs penetrates. Busley, he kicks to Wold. Dobbs gets all the way to the rim and rejected by Schmitter, who falls down, or maybe knocked down by Hansen, I'm not sure.
That saved a basket right there.
Yep, Kirchner penetrates to the left. He's good off his left hand. I'm pretty sure he's a right-handed shooter, but he gets to where he wants to go on that left-hand drive.
Yeah, Austin tried to get to the charge, and he was caught inside the circle. Otherwise, it probably would have been worked out.
That's going to be Carruthers' 3rd foul. It's unfortunate for him to pick up his 3rd that quickly into the 3rd quarter. Kirchner will step to the line. He's got 13 points, I think. Trying to look through the basket stanchion over there. Now 14. Dobbs has 7, number 2. And then I think Thompson has 5. Yep. Gives Kirchner 15 points, leads all scorers. Schmitter brings the ball across half court, hands off to Busley. Carruthers swung to Kazan, hits Busley on a little cut. Short jumper, no good. Rebounded by Kirchner, pushes up quickly to Dobbs, who attacks the paint, kicks it back out to Kirchner. Resets, guarded by Hansen. Swings it to Smith. One quick dribble, pull-up jumper, no good. Nobody there to rebound. Thompson to Smith.
Yeah, with 3 guys under the basket there, you really want to come away with that.
Yeah, and immediately Searing gets up off the bench. Kirchner hits a 3 over the outreach of Carruthers. Kazan across half court, handoff to Busley. Swung to Carruthers, quickly to Schmitter, who attacks and goes up and is fouled by Wold. I like that play when you move it from one side to the other so quick. It's hard for the defense to recover, and Schmitter just exploded right off that and got to the basket pretty easily. No help side stepped in, but he did get fouled.
Yeah, that was a good rip and go, and he used the rim to protect himself on the block. It was nice. Just couldn't quite finish, but got the foul.
Schmitter hits the first.
For the Wildcats, Trevor Searing, number 33.
Searing in for Hansen. Looks a little frustrated coming over.
Got the second one. 1-point game again. Wildcats up.
Dobbs brings it across. Busley putting his hands up, penetrates left, back to the right, then back to the left, and throws it away. Nice defense there by Busley, just keeping him in front. He was right, left, right, and then, you know, eventually stay in front of him, and he made the turnover. So nice job by Busley there. Schmitter into Kazan. Looks to bring it up against Smith. Nice little hesitation. Off the Searing screen, Schmitter pops to the wing. Surveying, penetrates to left, kicks to Kazan in the corner for 3, and he hits. Good to see him knock down a wide open 3. Sometimes you know, you just need to keep letting it fly. He knocks that one down.
Yeah, plenty of capable shooters on this team.
Yep, it helps when nobody's on you. Sometimes, although you maybe overthink it and take too long, but that one was right in rhythm. Kirchner penetrates and kicks to Dobbs. Thompson baseline cut, and Carruthers steps in the line of the pass and steals it. Pushes it up, swings to Busley. Back out top to Kazan. Looks like they're going to reset.
Yeah, got to balance the floor again.
Start the offense. Carruthers to Busley in that Kazan cut. Trev Searing gets the ball. Hand off to Carruthers. Pull-up jumper, no good. Air ball. Rebounded by Dobbs. He's pushing. Busley picks him up at the top of the key. Kicks to Thompson. Penetrates baseline. Back out top to Kirchner. Going to reset their offense. He penetrates to the right.
We got him in the corner.
Hand off to Dobbs. Wold cuts into the lane. Kick to Kirchner for three in the corner. No good. He finally misses. Battle for the rebound. Searing and Wold. Nice effort there. Great sportsmanship, helping each other up off the floor. Owen Ford going to come in for Carruthers. And Brendell's going to check in, number 35 for the Cadets. And Burke, number 30, checks in for Busley.
Get some fresh legs in there.
Back in. The Wildcats back in the game. Charlie Burke, number 30.
Smith gives it to Dobbs, who kicks it back out top to Kirchner. Guarded by Searing, nowhere to go. Swung over to Thompson for a three. Air ball, long, rebounded by Ford, who gets it back to Schmitter. Brings it across half court. Penetrates left, nothing there. Out top to Kazan. Swung to Ford, into the corner to Schmitter. Ford cuts through, nothing there, hand off. Searing to Burke, then to Kazan. Kazan pulls for three. Hits that one. Maybe that last three-pointer he hit got him into a little bit of rhythm.
Got to get some confidence out there. That certainly helps. I thought three other guys had passed up shots in the same spot, so I'm glad to see him shooting.
Out top to Kirchner, an open three, no good. Rebounded by Fanning. Kicks it over to Dobbs, who takes the three, no good. Ford gets his hand on it, loose ball on the floor, and go figure, Owen Ford's all over that one.
Oh, yeah.
The guy loves to get on the floor.
He's good at it.
Schmitter out top to Kazan, to Burke, to Ford, swings it to Schmitter. Ford handoff to Kazan, pulls, he's feeling it, no good. Off the back iron. There's Owen Ford battling for rebound again on the floor. Looks like maybe we're going to get a jump ball. I'm not sure yet. Kirchner's down there as well, battling for that ball. Jump ball. Nice effort by Owen Ford there.
Yeah.
Those two plays.
It's kind of funny to see the jump ball, and Owen comes out of there with two hands on the ball and nobody else. But I understand there's a pile of bodies. You got to call something. So.
Ooh, nice cut by Searing. Dumped from Ford to Searing, who scores in the paint. Nice inbounds play.
Beautiful fake, too. Don't see enough of that in today's game.
The Cadets set their offense. Now a 9-point lead extended by Eagan. Some D-up chants going on. Maybe we get a stop and another bucket on the other end and get this to double digits. Brendell takes the three, no good. Rebounded by Searing. The Cadets' shot just isn't falling this half, Andy. Good news for Eagan.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. You know, those shots that were falling the first half just aren't falling.
Swung to Burke on the wing, back out top to Kazan. Swung to the other side to Ford off a Searing screen. Nice roll, kick to Burke in the corner for three, no good, but rebound. Oh, I thought Searing was going to have that one, but couldn't quite pull it in.
Yeah, that pass was a good decision by him. He had it going into double coverage and kicked it out to Charlie for a good shot. Just didn't knock it down.
Ball knocking around there, off the hands of Smith into the hands of Schmitter, who looks to attack and fouled on the attack there by Thompson. It's a good foul. you know, if you've got fouls to give, you know, you don't want to give up an easy basket. We got a timeout
St. Thomas Academy
by the Cadets.
All right, our first break of the second half. Take this chance to thank another platinum sponsor, Chick-fil-A. It's a local Eagan restaurant over here on Yankee Doodle. I know my son loves Chick-fil-A and the Chick-fil-A sauce. I'm sure that's probably the post-game meal tonight, but thanks for the support of the Eagan boys basketball program, Chick-fil-A. I know they got a bunch of sandwiches down here in the concession stand. I doubt they're there anymore. I bet they're all gone, Mike.
Yeah, I had one before the game. Of course, got the Chick-fil-A sauce all over my hands. If there's one left, I might grab one on the way home too.
Yeah, it's the only way to go.
We'll see. Eagan's extended their lead to 9 points. I believe I didn't write down the score at halftime, but I think the Cadets have maybe only scored 3 or 4 points this half. I want to say they had 33 or 34.
I think it was 33-32.
Okay, so maybe 5. All right. So timeout. We'll see what the Cadets are going to do. If they're going to change something up, maybe go into a zone or apply some full court pressure. We'll see. Typically, when things aren't going well, you got to change it up and see if you can create some confusion. Schmitter off a Schrepfer screen, takes the shot and hits the 3.
That was just pure athleticism.
Kirchner over to Fanning, brings it back to the right to Brendel. Top of the key. 22 is into the game. Max Simic for the Cadets. Out top, Kirchner to Thompson on the baseline. He's kind of stuck there. Back out top, Kirchner swings it over to Brendel, who takes a 3, no good. Rebounded by Schmitter.
Eagan doing a little better job this half recovering from those drives and
yeah, definitely.
dishes.
We haven't seen any of those backdoor cuts like we were seeing in the first half, so hopefully they figure that part of their offense out. Madigan's into the game, number 31. Out top to Ford. Schmitter looking what to do. He tacks left. He's going to be fouled on the floor. Foul by Kirchner.
St. Thomas Academy foul, number 3.
Brendel comes out of the game, as does Simic. Dobbs and Wold back into the game for the Cadets.
St. Thomas Academy, Luke Dobbs, number 2, and Jordan Wold, number 11.
Let's see if Eagan can keep the momentum.
Inbound to Madigan. Kicks it up top to Burke. Swung to Schmitter. Quickly to Ford. There's the Burke cut. I'd like to see. He had a couple buckets the other night off those cuts. He's slippery. Be great to see him get a bucket off a cut there. Schmitter looks to penetrate. Kicks to Ford in the corner.
Thought he had the post open there.
Madigan on the right side. Surveys. Kicks to Burke. Pops back. Penetrates Ford into the paint. Stopped by Dobbs. Back out. We're going to take another run at it. Good thing the shot clock isn't running, Andy.
Yeah, it's just up there at 35 sitting there because
Schmitter attacks the right side. It does a really nice job keeping Kirchner from making a play on that ball.
Yeah, next year that might be an issue with a 35-second shot clock coming into play here in Minnesota.
14. Thompson hits the 3 and puts an end to their drought. Schmitter inbounds to Madigan, quickly back to Schmitter, who brings it up. With a little double team, Madigan to the wing to Burke for 3, no good. And out of bounds, it'll be the Cadets ball, down 11.
For the Wildcats,
Kazan and Busley back in for Burke and Schmitter. Schmitter up to 13 points, is taking a seat. Smith re-enters the game for the Cadets. Ford guarding Dobbs. Kicks long to Thompson from the same spot. He just hit that one, no good. Cadets battle for the ball into the hands of Smith, who puts it back for 2. And an offensive rebound. Guess who steps up? Here comes Searing.
Yep.
Coach not happy giving up those offensive boards. Madigan out top to Schrepfer, loses the handle on it. Back quickly, Thompson looked like he was maybe pushed by Kazan, but no foul. Brings it up quickly, attacks the right side, gets the foul, and no good.
On the floor.
St. Thomas Academy foul, 20.
Is that just me, or did it look like Kazan kind of extended his arm a little bit on that? Or I don't know.
I think he might have just touched him. I don't know if
Just
as much
enough
as
to
a
get him off
push.
balance, maybe.
Yeah, just to let him know he was there. Maybe rush the shot.
St. Thomas Academy, number 11, Jordan Gold.
No foul, no harm. So well done by Kazan there to force the ball back to Eagan. Busley to inbound off a Madigan cut. Nothing there. The roll by Searing, no good. Busley tries to save it, so it must have been, he must have seen that hit off Searing.
No, he just wasn't in bounds yet. Okay, see if Eagan can get a stop here.
Eagan up 9. Dobbs. Searing guarding him. Kicks to Thompson, who penetrates baseline, back out to Dobbs, into the lane, little floater, and hits.
Number 2, Luke Dobbs starting.
Kazan's going to bring it across half court over to Madigan. Hand off to Busley. Searing rolls into the paint, nothing there, to Carruthers. Back out, Eagan resets. Madigan into the corner to Kazan. Madigan cuts off Searing, but little maybe miscommunication there. Kazan throws the ball away, chased down by Wold, who gets on the floor. Up to Dobbs, guarded by Madigan. Penetrates left. Searing comes over.
Still not a rebound.
Another offensive rebound. Shot missed by Fanning. Carruthers comes down with it, but it was landed awkwardly and probably was afraid of going to get a travel call and threw the ball out of bounds. Ford re-enters. Schmitter in for Busley and Madigan.
For the Cadets, Michael Kirchner, number 3, back in.
Kirchner re-enters the game for the Cadets. Into the corner to him. Out top, guarded by Carruthers. Ooh, and that's going to be Carruthers' 4th foul. I thought he maybe got away with one a little bit on that first drive into the paint.
Yeah, too much body for the top of the key there.
Second team foul on the Wildcats.
He's probably going to have to come out of the game again.
Looks like Madden, Jack Madden, making his first appearance, is going to enter the game for Carruthers. That's where that, again, going back to that technical foul he got, you know, it's unfortunate that he picked that one up. Otherwise, he'd still be in the game.
Yep, that's something to think about for him going forward. As the leading scorer for Eagan, he's got a bigger responsibility there, right? He's one of our best players, and we need him out there. Well, moving on.
You want to do another sponsor, Andy?
Yeah, how did you know, Mike? We got lots of sponsors. It's a beautiful thing. It's a good problem to have, you know. Yeah, we're moving down to our gold sponsors. John Mulkern over at Ballpark Realty. He does a beautiful job with selling homes and condos and apartments and whatever you need. He's got a son in the program. 9th grader playing on our freshman team, so appreciate John's support. If you need any help with your realty needs, please go see John. John Mulkern, Ballpark Realty. Thank you, John.
All right, we're going to get back to action here as Eagan's up 7. Coming back in with Schmitter, Ford, Searing, Madden, and Kazan.
Yeah, this will be an interesting lineup. They're going to have to find a way to get some points.
Schmitter, the leading scorer for Eagan right now, on the floor with 13. Dobbs penetrates. Nice defense by Ford. Stolen by Kazan. He's going to look to get to the rim. Cut off by Fanning. Nice defense by him. Back out top. Eagan's going to set it. I like that, not forcing the shot. You know, you're up 7. You don't need to take a tough shot there, and then you get a great open look for a 3. No good, but Owen Ford comes up with the board, puts it back up, and is fouled.
Yes, smart move by him. Eagan probably doesn't do that enough. They get an offensive rebound, they tend to kick it out. He got it, went right back up and got fouled. That's great job by Owen Ford.
I do like that. You do tend to see a lot of kickouts off those, but good when you're in there. And again, if the Cadets had a 6'7" guy standing in there, maybe it'd be different. But they don't. So I've seen Owen Ford dunking, throughout the season. So he's got some hops.
Yep. And
he hits both. That's great. Nice effort. 2 points for Owen Ford.
Yeah, nice reward for that rebound.
Thompson to Kirchner, who penetrates and does a little wraparound pass there. They're moving the ball quickly over to Thompson, who attacks the paint, kicks to Dobbs. Going to be a foul, I believe, on Schmitter probably.
Yeah, got those hands out there. He's moving his feet pretty well, but then got his hands on there.
I don't think we have any other foul concerns at this point other than Carruthers. Only Schmitter's got one. Everybody else in the game has 0 right now. Thompson has the ball up top, guarded by Kazan. Handoff to Fanning, who penetrates to the right. Handoff to Dobbs, kicks to Thompson. Nice defense by Eagan, keeping that ball on the perimeter. Smith out top, guarded by Searing. Madden doing a good job guarding Fanning. Kicks it over to Thompson. Close out by Ford. Kicked to Fanning, who knocks down a 3.
Yeah, just a little too much help side defense on that one. Couldn't recover.
A little deep. Schmitter penetrates to the left. Kazan over to the wing to Ford. Just about to cross the 6-minute mark. Searing dribbles to the left, handoff to Kazan. Penetrates in the lane, floater, and good.
Got it to fall.
Oscar Kazan scoring.
Nice offense by Eagan there. Kazan finds the little lane and knocks it down.
Not an easy shot.
No. Smith to Thompson to Dobbs over to the wing to Kirchner, still stuck on 18 points. Ooh, that doesn't look like a travel. Andy's calling for it here. Rebounded by Schmitter. Attacks the left side. Nothing. Kazan out top, looks to attack. Little dip, no good. Good effort by Searing. Looks like it's off the hands of St. Thomas Academy. I'm not sure who touched that one, but
yeah, a lot of hands in there.
Number 11, Jordan
Ford's going to inbound the ball.
Going out, Andrew Fanning.
Wold re-enters. Gives Searing a little bump, lets him know he's back in the game. Smith guarding Kazan in the baseline. Swung around to Ford. Schmitter back cut, nothing there. Madden out top. Kazan brings it back out top. Swings to Madden, who penetrates to the right. Nothing. Kicks to Searing. Nice dish. Back out to Schmitter. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line and hits.
Yeah, he was wide open on that one.
Yeah, some nice offense there. Patience until they broke it down and got a good shot. Dobbs swings to Thompson to Smith in the corner. He's going to bring it back up to the wing. Penetrates on Madden. Little lean, nothing there. One hand. Rebounded by Kazan. He might be approaching about 10 rebounds. While he's not shooting great tonight, he is crashing and coming down with quite a few rebounds.
Yeah.
Schmitter cuts through the defense there. A little left hand shot, nothing there. Dobbs rebounds and attacks. Good recovery by Eagan to force them to set up their offense. Carruthers looks to re-enter the game, as does Busley here soon. Smith, little floater, too hard off the back rim. Rebounded by Schmitter, and I think Eagan will be content kind of just walking it up 10. Don't need to force it. A handoff to Kazan. Swings, looks like Trev's trying to get a screen there. Nothing there. Kicked in, fumbled around a little bit. There we go. Let's reset it.
Yeah, I don't want to go into prevent mode though here. We need to still score.
Schmitter, back cut to Madden, nothing there. It's a tough play.
Yeah, a little too much mustard on that one.
Yeah, you know, up 10, you just kind of want to run some offense. Like you said, you don't want to go into prevent, but you want to look for good shots.
Yeah. I like the backdoor cut, but tough pass.
St. Thomas Academy comes down 10. Dobbs over to Kirchner. Penetrates in. It's almost too easy. Trevor looked to take a charge, but he just kind of got around him.
Yeah, that's the downside of setting your feet like that. If you're not in the right position.
Ooh, Schmitter gets all the way to the rim, but that had leapt too soon. Didn't have the right angle on the basket. Fanning up quickly to Thompson. Back out top to Kirchner, who hit 20 with that last bucket. Penetrates again. Ooh, nice block by Schmitter. That's going to be a kick, yep. Yeah, Trev looked to set up Searing looked to set up on that charge again and forced Kirchner away and allowed Schmitter to come across with a nice block. That's aggressive.
Yep, forced him to a Euro step, and like you said, that gave Schmitter all the time he needed.
Kirchner attacks the right, nothing. Kazan, nothing there, but comes up with a little hook. Kazan comes away with a little backcourt pressure.
Yeah, they got
need to get somebody in the middle of the floor, but Kazan breaks through. Over to, but an over and back. I'd like to see in that press, or you know, as they were applying pressure, we didn't have anybody coming into the middle of the floor to help out. Everybody kind of ran down the floor into the sidelines, making it hard to get the ball up in an over and back there.
Yeah, completely agree, Mike. You got 3 cadets in the backcourt. You got to look down court, and middle's the first pass, and then hopefully somebody at the rim for the second pass for an easy layup. You got to. Well, with another break, we got to share another sponsorship. So here we go. Another gold sponsor, Eagan Arms. Restaurant bar over here on the corner of next to Walgreens, on the corner of Lexington and Diffley. Great place to grab some English or Scottish food, grab a beer, or even a whiskey. Check out Eagan Arms next time you're out and about.
I haven't been there yet, Andy, but I hear they have a great selection of spirits.
They do. They have got a long whiskey list and some good craft beers, and then some of that more English Scottish fare if you're into that. So big place too. Plenty of room to bring your family and friends.
Andy, do you expect any press or anything different here from the cadets?
Well, I think you bring up a good point. The cadets have been pressing a little bit after a miss, and it's been working for them. So I would continue to do that. They need to make up some ground here.
Kirchner sets out top against Searing. Good job moving his feet, keeping him from the basket. Penetrates left. Man, he's really good going to his left. He's making a killing at that tonight.
Yeah.
Fouled.
He seemed very determined on that one. He wasn't even looking to pass. He was just bringing it in, coming out, and waiting for his opportunity.
Team foul of the Wildcats.
Searing fouls. Kirchner's going to step to the line for 2.
He will shoot 2.
Well over his season average of 12 points. He's at 20 right now.
Yeah, I feel like he started at the 3-point line, and the second half he's been making his money in the lane.
Yeah. Dobbs re-enters. Looks like Saffold is going to make his first appearance here, checking in for Kirchner. Just waiting to get in. Hits both.
The cadets into the game now. Cameron Saffold, number 1.
Down to 6. I'm like
confusion. I guess he's not coming in for Kirchner. Comes in for Thompson. Cuts the lead to 6. Schmitter inbounds to Kazan. Back to Schmitter.
Gonna have to hurry. Only got like 5 seconds left.
I need somebody in the middle. Up ahead to Carruthers. Back to Schmitter. Expect some kind of trap or something coming at him here when he looks to move. We'll see. Behind the back, gets open. Out to Kazan at the top, over to Busley. Handoff to Carruthers, fouled by Fanning. That'll be the Cadets' 6th team foul. One more will put Eagan on the line. Thompson to check back in.
St. Thomas Academy foul.
Yeah, I'm still worried Eagan doesn't seem to be looking to score right now.
Too much kill the clock mentality right now, Andy?
Yeah, I don't think 57's going to win it, so.
Inbound to Carruthers, trap, double team. Trevor does a nice job getting into the open spot, coming to the ball. Schmitter to Kazan, another trap. Coach McKenzie's going to call a timeout. That's one thing, Andy, when you get double teamed, somebody's got to be open, and Searing did a nice job in that first set where he came to the ball and made himself available. It's always good to kind of come from the opposite, look to help your teammate out. Nobody was doing that with Kazan, and so Coach McKenzie calls a timeout.
Yeah, and it doesn't help that we're playing up near in half court either. It's need to still get some penetration here, especially when those double teams are coming up in that top corner.
Yeah, it's hard to score within that volleyball line. You know, not where you want to play your offense.
It's not my shot for sure.
And this reset with 1:50. Eagan up 6. See if we drew up a play, maybe to get a quick hitter or something.
I think that'd be smart. They came out of the half with something from Max.
Yeah.
He nailed it. Let's see if they can do it again.
Schmitter inbounds to Carruthers. Triple team to Schmitter. Kicks to Busley. Out to Kazan. To Busley. To Carruthers. Doing a good job spacing the floor to Busley. Back up top to Kazan. Fouled, so Kazan will go to the line. He's the guy we want on the line. I believe he was one of the top free throw shooters in our free throw-a-thon earlier this year, where we raised, I think, around $7,000. So we appreciate all those that helped out with that. Take this time also to thank Eagan TV for coming out tonight. And we'll be here at every home game this year, so thank you for providing the 90-plus people. What are we up to now, Andy?
Well, we got 100.
Everybody's calling their friends, getting them online to watch the game.
Yeah, that'd be even better. We got 137 of you out there, so appreciate you guys watching Eagan boys basketball. Hopefully you enjoyed the broadcast.
Kazan hits the first, misses the second. Schmitter battles for the rebound, but Dobbs comes away with it. Thompson, handoff to Kirchner, guarded by Kazan. Into the paint, a dish. There's that play that ate Eagan up in the first half, rebounded by Kazan. He's done a really nice job on the boards tonight. Back behind the back pass to Busley, who throws it up ahead to Carruthers, who steps into an easy layup.
That's exactly what I was looking for.
That relieves the pressure. And he's been waving his arms for the last 2 minutes to get the ball down the floor, so we finally did.
Yeah, when
There's going to be a foul there on Kirchner. Can't tell if that was Kazan or Schmitter. Andy, I can't tell if you want the ball down the floor or you're playing air guitar over there.
Kazan, number 3.
The former. Definitely throw the ball down the court. You got 3 guys in the backcourt. There's got to be somebody open underneath the basket.
Exactly. Inbound to Kirchner, handoff to Dobbs. Well below his season average at 9. He's averaging almost 17 a game. Pulls for 3. And, of course, bounces one in just as I say that.
Yeah.
Schmitter's going to inbound the ball to Busley.
50
traps to Schmitter, fouled by Dobbs. Going to send Schmitter to the line, up 6. 45 seconds to go.
Yeah, I'm looking up at these shot clocks, just trying to get used to the fact that they're coming next year. It'd be interesting to see if it affects the game at all, or the boys are distracted by it, or what. But
Owen Ford enters the game for Busley. Schmitter to the line for 1-on-1. And hits the first. Gives him 16. He's Eagan's leading scorer right now.
That's a big shot. Just makes it a 3-trip.
And hits the second. Inbounds to Dobbs, guarded by Owen Ford, who has just entered the game. Defensive specialist. Kirchner drives left like he likes to do, and guess who comes away with the ball? The guy that just entered the game. 0-4, well done.
Yep. He's getting in the passing lanes. That's part of his talent.
Michael Thompson, number 14.
See if he can get these two like he did the last time at the line.
Owen Ford at the line, 1-1.
He's going to step to the line for 1-on-1. And he misses. Rebounded by Smith. They're going to push quick. Dobbs has the ball, penetrates, no good. Kicks to Kirchner, who misses 3, rebounded by Carruthers. It'll be a foul. Now we're going to be shooting 2. I think at this point, up 8 with 22 seconds to go.
Number 4, his 4th foul, 10th team foul on the Cadets. Wildcats.
What's the student section chanting right now? Can't tell.
I can't tell either.
The headphones are doing a really good job of making it difficult to hear. Carruthers steps to the line, hits the first.
Yeah, nobody left the building from the beginning, first half. It's been an exciting game, wire to wire.
Yeah, still a good crew here. Carruthers misses a second, rebounded by Thompson, up ahead to Dobbs. To the wing, pulls for 3. Air ball, rebounded by Schmitter. I think that's going to do it. Schmitter fouled. Student section, I do hear that. Air ball, they're giving him the air ball chant.
Yeah, I guess it's only fair. They gave it to us in the first.
Oh, here we go. Sam Hall's going to enter the game, and the student section goes nuts. That must be what they were calling for before. Schmitter misses the first. I think we've missed each one-on-one here. Last couple times we've missed at least one shot. Could be some free throw practice tomorrow.
Maybe another free throw-a-thon.
Yeah, maybe another free throw-a-thon. Schmitter going to take his second.
He's getting the MVP chant from the kids up in the crowd.
Yeah. Kirchner penetrates left, dishes to Saffold, kicks it out to Kirchner for 3, no good, long, rebounded by Schmitter, and that's going to do it. And the Eagan Wildcats come away with the victory by 10. Very good game. Eagan pushes their record to 3-1. St. Thomas Academy goes to 1-3. Andy, any final thoughts?
No, it was an exciting game, like I said, from start to finish. Good crowd here in Eagan and online. So again, thanks for everybody for tuning in. The Wildcats next game, I'm trying to think.
Next week we have 2 home games. I believe we have Shakopee on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then Lakeville South on the 22nd.
Conference play starts, and I know the Cadets will enjoy their first home game of the season. So
thank you for joining. Coming for those in the stands and those at home, thank you very much, and have a good rest of the evening.
All right.